You're watching What's Up Weekly. It's been a couple weeks, but we're back.
We are.
Pat, where you been?
I've been in Pennsylvania visiting my parents. I've been in Ohio. I've been in Michigan for a wedding.
Okay.
I'm back in Ohio.
All right.
It's been a whirlwind.
Doing the whirlwind, the circuit there in the Midwest.
Midwest tour, yes.
right.
But it's
Awesome.
good to be back.
Cool, man. All right.
So-
Well, we've been down at camp the last couple weeks.
That's good.
And that's been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Heard a lot
cool.
of good stories.
Really cool stuff. We'll give a little recap on that here in just a minute.
Okay.
But thanks for tuning in. It's National Day of Caviar, and
How about that?
I'm not a fan of caviar. I tried it one time. I just can't get excited over fish eggs.
I've never had it. So if you're looking for something to do tonight, take that special someone out for some caviar.
All right.
Celebrate the National Day.
Or not, and just cheer everybody else on.
That's true.
All right.
We had a great time at the church picnic on Sunday. We're thankful for all the families and students and children who were out there.
It was an
Just
awesome night.
A fun time
Yep.
together. Had a good time playing games, but also we're going to do another game night with our students here next Wednesday, the
Cool.
26th, with the Senior Saints.
Very good.
I tell you, we're looking forward to this. Jim and Carol Munn came to me back in the fall saying, we got to get this date on the calendar.
Yep.
So parents of middle and high school students, that's coming up next Wednesday. Cost is free. So there's no cost. Just have your students show up at Southgate at 6:30. We'll have pizza, we'll have games. It's going to be a fun time together. And then one other logistic is that the month of August, we will not be having formal youth group on Wednesday nights. Just so you know, we're going to take a short break, get ready for the fall, help you transition into the school year. Sunday school will still happen, but no Wednesday night youth group month of August.
Because ramping up for the back to school stuff is chaotic for everyone.
Yep.
We just want to make sure everybody eases in, gets off on the right foot,
Yep.
and be good.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Awesome. Hey, we want to give parents just a little bit of a recap to camp. Last week we had our elementary age kids and our middle school age kids down at Scioto Hills, and we had a fantastic time. The theme for the week was called The Pursuit.
The Pursuit.
And we studied 1 Timothy and had a fantastic time mining out some truth in that awesome book. Now, one of the cool things that we did at camp, and maybe your kids have or have not told you about this, but part of the program is that the kids do a reality check every day. And if at any point during the course of the day somebody hollers out, "Reality check," the camp stops. And everybody's going to stop what they're doing, and they work through the memory verse of the day.
Neat.
And so by the end of the week, the kids, I think, they memorized 1 Timothy 2, verses 5 and 6, and then also 1 Timothy 6, 11 through 15. So I'm not a math major. What do we got there?
Several verses.
Lots of verses
Yep.
there. And there's some motions that went along with it. And so we
Great.
want parents, your job is to listen to the reality check and then learn along with the kids. Have your kids teach you the reality check.
be great.
It's fantastic. There's some good stuff in there. For our students who attended Alpha Camp or middle school camp, what we're going to do for you parents is we're going to put a link in the description box below, and we're going to provide you a copy of the PowerPoint slides that we used in chapel all week long. And there really are some neat application questions and things that maybe you can bring up in the weeks ahead.
Yeah.
Camp is awesome, but I think we can do better, both here at the church and in the home, of debriefing the experience and giving it some legs.
Yeah,
So
that sounds great.
cool.
We're going to bring back another segment we haven't had for a while. We're excited, one of my personal favorites, and that is called For Here or To Go. So, whether you are at home or whether you're down at Young's enjoying the bacon cheeseburger and a side of those fried cheese curds,
So the buffalo kind
oh yeah,
with a little ranch dressing.
either one,
Yeah.
great choices.
Yeah, because you can have those for here or to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
We encourage you to take that one meal to do two things as a family. And on the service on Sunday, we heard from missionary Tom Wolfe, who's the regional director for ABWE in South Africa. He shared with us the Great Commission,
Yep.
the importance of that passage. We want you to first have whoever's praying for your meal pray and ask God to remind you of both his authority and his presence with you always. They're just two great truths we're reminded of. But then second, as a family, ask your kids who someone is that they can be teaching all that God has commanded to them.
Cool.
Who is someone that they can try to make a disciple of this next school year? Maybe a teacher, a friend, a neighbor. One of the quotes that he shared that really resonated with me is Tom Wolfe said, "The greatest thing you can do as a parent is to grant your children permission to make disciples for Jesus."
That was good.
That was just, I found it to be gold, exciting for us, what we're trying to do here at Southgate
That's right.
in partnering with parents to make disciples of children, youth, and all ages.
That's right.
So
Hey, and maybe just to give a plug to our church YouTube channel, that service in its entirety can be found on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Just do a search on Southgate Baptist Church. You'll find a link, and you'll be able to access all of our sermons, including that one. I thought he did a great job with the Great Commission. That was really, really good.
So make an effort to have more spiritual conversations with your family this week, whether you are at home or on the go.
For sure. All right. So that brings us to our game today. Mm-hmm. And
It's going to be interesting.
And so we're busting out an oldie but a goodie. It's 2 truths and 1 not a truth. Because
lying is a sin.
Lying is a sin. That is the title of the game, by the way. You can't leave out the
No,
lying.
not at all. We're supposed to identify the not a truth.
The not a truth, right.
Yes.
Right. And so here we go. Do you want to read the first question?
I will. The first question that relates to the National Day of Caviar is, A, caviar can be a garnish.
Okay.
B, caviar can be a spread. Or C, caviar can be a laxative. Which one is not true?
Not true.
I'm going to go with the laxative.
I'm going to say a garnish.
Oh.
Because surely fish eggs are laxative. I mean,
would
how
know.
can they not be?
I would not know.
Man. Here we go. Question number 2. Here we go. Okay. A, caviar is salt-cured fish eggs. B, caviar is pickled fish eggs. Or C, caviar is preserved sturgeon roe. What in the world is sturgeon roe?
I don't know, but I think it sounds legit. So
Yeah.
B, pickled. All right.
This means I'm getting rocked. All right, on the National Day of Caviar. That's fantastic.
Third, we have A, traditional caviar is made from the roe of sturgeon. B, eggplant caviar is made from the roe of sharks. Or C, Texas caviar is made from black-eyed peas.
The not a truth. I said
Go
B, eggplant
Yes.
and sharks.
Eggplant sharks.
All right,
Well done.
hey, I'm on the board.
All right. 3-1.
All right, man.
I guess the less you eat caviar, the better your chances are in this game.
I guess
Who knows?
so. You've never had it, and I had
have
it
not,
once, so
so.
I was at a disadvantage.
Absolutely.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. That's all for What's Up Weekly. We'll see you next week. We're going to be in our regular rhythm, and we'll be launching these What's Up Weekly videos every Tuesday, so stay tuned. We'll see you next week.
See ya.